I need Rory, Astani, and the Crown's Guard to make a wisdom savings throw for me, please.
Wisdom save. We love these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get inspiration dice.
Wisdom save
Yes.
is 13 plus 8.
Okay.
To
21. And I'm sorry, Sim, what did you get?
I got a 17.
17. Okay. Astani, you pass. Rory, you fail. As the creature lets out another roar. This, again, those screams kind of permeating within you. For a moment, the field disappears. Rory, you are standing alone in darkness. After a moment, you hear what sounds like a woman's voice, familiar, and it takes a moment for it to click. Carmen. Yell before you see her body coming out of darkness and collapsing in front of you. You see two other individuals. You've seen them before, but it's not quite hitting as to who they are and their relation to you. Also yelling before collapsing. And all through this, it sounds like there are blades that are hitting them as spurts of blood pop up. And then you find yourself sinking into the black kind of mud. Your body feels cold. Feels heavy. Weighted. Like, even just lifting a hand is costing a day's worth of energy. You take 25 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you are stunned for 1 round, as misery has been cast. Astani, you feel yourself starting to be wrenched back into that, and you're able to just kind of shrug it off. You take half of that damage, so half of 25. Okay. With that, and visually, Rory, you are still, the battlefield is darkness and just constantly seeing individuals falling in front of you, and that sense of loneliness, which may or may not be something Rory's ever considered or taken time to really think about. But almost like rust in every machine, or in a sword or a blade. All of that slowly coming to the surface. Okay. Yep, it is going to go ahead. Astani, you will have viewpoint of this. It is going to try and use one of its paws to also... You see Rory just all of a sudden, arms which had been raised, doing like one of their arrow attacks, just slowly fall to their sides, and they're just staring up at this thing as this creature is raising a paw to come down onto Rory. And that will hit. Rory, it feels like the mud is taking things from you, corroding your armor away, as that is going to be an additional 20 points of damage to you. That is going to be piercing as this thing swipes.
It does how much damage?
20.
Okay.
Okay. That is it for this creature. Astani, you are up.
Great. I think, let's see. From this point on, if they have been attacked by something, because of Path to the Grave, the attack that they received was radiant damage from the last one, so they have vulnerability to that.
Yes.
So, sorry.
You're good. I know you're juggling some things on your end, so totally fine.
Yes, I think, the first thing that Osani would like to do is hurl this. They start just spinning and spinning, and praying into their hands that moonlight that came in, using that to, at this moment, aim at this creature and hurl a guiding bolt at it at, like, I'm gonna do 3rd level.
Okay.
That is, ooh, maybe not. 8 plus 10.
8 plus 10 misses. Again, right off the side. I think you hear Lysa from the background go, "Come on, Astani, you got this!" As you can see, she's kind of helping out some of the Crown's Guard that are injured.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to help you out above table. Die is a D12, and you can absolutely add to that.
I would love to do that.
Do it.
You do have inspiration, too, that you've collected over the past few sessions that you can use in battle as well. So,
is that another? Is that a D12?
It has a D12 that you would be able to add to the roll.
That is an 8.
Okay, added to the original 18.
26.
That will definitely hit. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. $22.
Okay.
Yes. Damage to total. Of radiant damage.
Love it. What does it look like as your, for a moment, it looks like your beam falters. And then almost feeling Deodora's presence from across the city. What does it look like as this thing is hitting?
It's this, I feel like it's like a discus throw of like a guiding bolt that they're doing, of like running at it and like hurling it, and as it's coming around, Osani trying to get it for sure, hearing like Deodora like behind them, and even Lysa over there, just this has to hit before the end of this turn, because they are vulnerable to this damage even more. And it just is imbued from the moonlight and then concentrated. So at first it's this small little twinkling moon that is far away to that bright full moon that you would see in the sky. So just a full light as it just burns into the side of the creature.
Love it. Okay. Anything else you wish to do at this time? You see Rory in this moment kind of stunned, stuck. almost looking pinned or under the claw. You see several Crownsguarders scrambling to get up, attacking in the area as the Acidian gate is rearing to get ready with another attack.
I think what they could do is for Rory, if they're close enough to Rory, 60 feet they are.
Yep.
And any of the Crownsguards who are hurt due to this, they just put their hands up as roots getting nutrients from the earth for a mass healing word.
Love it.
That is... Give me 1 sec to calculate that, and I'll...
No worries. Take your time. Sid.
14 to everyone.
Okay. So Rory, you can take 14 back. I do like you. I literally just said that I'm happy you're back. Anyways. Okay. Your mass healing word goes off. Wonderful. Anything else you wish to do?
No.
Okay.
Toby.
We move towards the Acidian gate again. This time, the beam from above... Hold on 1 second. There we go. The beam from above firing off, and this time you see the coloration changing slightly from that of like daylight to... all of a sudden it looks like open flames as the Acidian gate is upcasting a fireball to attack this creature. Oh yeah, that hurts. Dealing... Let's see, let's roll for it. Ooh, dealing 95 points of damage to this thing as it goes off. Again, charring the outside of this creature. But before that, we're going to backpedal because Deodora and Tinyl, I need another dex check to see how quickly you're moving.
Yep. Ooh. 18.
18. You can see Sparky, as wonderful as he is getting a tiny bit tired. So you can see he's starting to slow down ever so slightly. It's not too noticeable, but I think Deodora, you would notice. He still has a lot of energy though to give, and you can kind of see he's trying to steel himself, but he will definitely be wanting a puppy nap later after all of this is over.
I mean, same. So like, we aren't going to nap. It's either going to be in a bed or in the dirt, but we're going to be napping. So,
and you can see, and at this point, you can also hear, in the vicinity ahead of you. You can see the gateway that separates the erudite quarter to the quarter that everyone else is in currently, and you can see this expanse of the beast as well is also cresting above the archway. You can see it's taken some heavy damage as the Acidian gate as well as the Crownsguard and people in the vicinity are firing on it. Now is when you are running into people that are openly running in the opposite direction from you, either being escorted by Crownsguard or just running into those parameters and barriers that are being set up to kind of help block if this thing somehow moves through past the archway into the erudite quarter. You can see several more of those similar kind of blocks that Tyneal had thrown are being set up around buildings to kind of protect them in some vicinities if they're not able to evacuate those individuals, etc. But it's just chaos as you are running into the danger while a lot of people are running away. But luckily, your pathway is relatively free.
I was gonna say, at least, like, thankfully Sparky is large and can just make a path, and I'm running behind him, so it's fine.
Yep. pretty much going. You can see at this point Tyneal is shifting, has put away the kind of small diamond that he had been recording information into. And you can kind of see him doing the thing of like checking, okay, do I have this? Do I have this? Do I have this? Do I have that dagger? Do I have... Just checking himself for a moment as this creature is lumbering by. Okay. Anything...
How far up is this? Like, how tall is it?
The wall, the archway itself is about 150 feet. And this thing literally just kind of crests over top of it, so probably 160, 175.
Okay, so it's just barely over, like you can see. Okay, got it.
Yeah, you can see its little hump back of just flesh over top. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Is there anything you wish to say either to Sparky or to Tyneal in this moment as you are just hard going?
No, I don't think Deodora is thinking about talking. Also, that's just going to expend energy, and she kind of needs it to book it right now. So
Sure.
She's kind of just like
huffing it
just
as much as
racing
possible,
along.
yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna get there next turn.
Yes.
Next round, rather.
Yep. You will be getting there next round.
I would like to shift now.
Okay. You can do
So I
that.
can get that out of the way.
What does it look like as you're shifting?
Just it's gross. It's a little gross. Like, it for anybody, like, it doesn't look gross, but it sounds nasty.
Sure.
Because you can hear, again, joints and bones popping as they shift into different positions. And, like, Theodora kind of gets a little taller, a little more bestial. Sort of like her legs turn into, like almost like canine legs, where she's, like, kind of, like, on her, like, toes almost, like kind of how dogs' legs are, if you...
Yeah.
Or animals in general. Quadrupedal animals in general. And just, like, it's kind of like werewolf-esque, but she still maintains a lot of her, like, humanoid features.
Sure.
So she gets a little hairier, too, let's be honest.
Love that. Okay, you are able to shift. I think at that moment, kind of feeling the presence, you hear Sparky for a moment gives a little yip of excitement before kind of trying to like double and just kind of puts his head down before like barreling forward, much like dogs do when they're super excited about something.
I feel like it's one of those things where when I shift, I get a little, like, kind of more in tune to the shift weave. And so I think because Sparky and I are connected, it also happens for him too.
Yeah.
Where, like, he gets a little bit more ephemeral in how he looks, you know?
Yeah, you can see it's not as vibrant as it is with you, but you do see like plumes of black smoke kind of coming off of his fur and kind of decorating behind him, and it almost looks like he's running on smoke as you are progressing. Wonderful.
So I got 19 temp HP.
Heck yes.
I'm shifting.
Okay. We move to Rory. Rory, can you make another wisdom check as you're going to try and get yourself out of misery? You're muted, love.
That is a total of 22.
22.
this time.
Okay. In this moment, the image shifts from seeing individuals around you falling to almost these, like, very cold, very calculated stabs. From an individual that is covered in robes in this moment, all you can see is their eyes, which are not very distinctive, but they're eyes that you recognize but don't at the same time. And in this moment, they are carrying a deep-seated hatred for you. And they just stare as they stab forward. But you, what does it look like as this dagger connects with your armor, and you are able to break yourself out of misery?
I think I would say when the dagger is
It's just above your heart, we'll say. Just about to pierce your heart.
Who are the figures that I'm seeing here? Are they the same ones that I saw before?
This is a different figure. You saw Carmen fall. You saw a couple different people fall that were familiar but couldn't quite place their names. It's kind of like you know them, but it's been so long since either you've seen or spoken their names. It's almost like it's dusting off a old book that hasn't been used. It's reaching into the resources of your mind, and recesses, rather. This individual that's in front of you is similar, but instead of watching them fall, this individual appeared with a rather large dagger, like one that's used almost for like skinning animals, and poised it above your heart to go ahead and make that attack.
If you will allow me, I'm going to say that I think at the last second, I'm going to catch it.
Okay, you catch it.
Is it like an actual blade, or is it more of an ethereal thing?
It is an ethereal thing.
Okay. So I'm going to catch it, and as this whole moment of misery dissipates, goes, I am not prey, and I have work to do.
Doesn't say anything in response, but the darkness around you shatters. And you see this individual slowly, just almost like sand, fading away into nothing. You find yourself back on the field, at this moment being surrounded by what looks like a massive paw, claws outstretched, literally inches away from your face.
Do I... what position am I in? Am I upright or lying down?
I would say at this moment you're probably, you're coming up from being prone.
Okay. So... has the barrier reestablished itself yet?
You'll probably have to concentrate on it again.
Okay.
But you'll be able to probably get it up by the start of your next turn.
Okay. So I'm going to just kind of get an idea of what my bearings are.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to take a look at what areas are like 30 or so feet up from where I'm at.
Okay. The Acidian gate itself is about 30 feet away. There are a number of kind of homes that have been set up. Homes that are present. You can see like the beginnings of them within 30 feet. There are a number of Crownsguard that are also in the area too. You can also see a number of clerics that are moving through and quickly just grabbing injured individuals and then kind of spiriting them away elsewhere to kind of help take care. But there are several bodies of slain individuals, crushed individuals from rocks that have been kind of tumbling down as well. I think in this moment you can hear the crunching noise of this beastie has what looks to be several crowns guard in its mouth, kind of draped out as it's just kind of gnawing away, just having a snack.
Okay, I get my bearings, and then I start considering options. The best of which probably might be finding the furthest away possible cleric and teleporting to them and trying to get this barrier back up.
Okay. All right.
So if there's one within 30 feet,
Yes.
I am going to use Misty Step to take myself there.
Okay. All right. You misty step over. Anything else you wish to do at this moment? As you can see, Astani has also stepped out from the Acidian gate. You can see the top of it, and you smell it too. Again, that burnt kind of flesh. As you can see, the residual magical essence of what looks to be like a fireball that's gone off.
Okay. So now that I'm up, if I made it to this person and I'm up, right?
Yes, you are up.
I don't think I could do more than one spell in a turn. That would be cool if I could, though. I guess we're gonna have to roll something for the short bow.
And fair, I popped that information in for you.
And of course, Jordan said you are going to use all of your inspiration die today. That's what Jordan said.
I did not.
Crimes.
It's okay. She said that to me last week. So.
I did not.
So that is going to be a total of 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I need to...
It's the beasties
I have
first
a-
next, and then Astani, you're on deck.
Oh, I have a question about that because I think this is like the Felk short bow, and I think it does like an alternate type of damage.
It should be spirit damage.
I have a question. Asani did guiding bolt on their last turn.
Yes. So you would have
You
advantage.
get advantage.
Yep. If you want to
Okay.
try for a natural 20.
You know what? We can try for one. We did not get one. That
It was
is
worth
going
a
to
shot.
be- It was. That is going to be 10 damage from the short bow.
Okay. How many of that is spirit?
As I understand it, this is like a soul creature, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we determined whether or not it eats spirit damage
It
or
does.
eats spirit energy.
It does, because it's eating souls. So,
So probably not the most effective thing to do. So we're just going to do 10 piercing damage.
okay. I was going to say, you can, but you would probably see it, if anything, heal up from that energy. So that's why I wanted to clarify.
But it's like, I think we said this was a soul creature.
It
I should
is,
probably
yeah.
do spirit damage.
It is one that hungers for souls. The belly of the beast, so to speak. So, okay. Anything else you wish to do?
No, those are all of my actions for right now.
Okay. This thing. Yeah.
Oh, wait, you know something? I lied to you
How dare?
because this thing still has a hunter's mark on it. I have to roll
Yes,
damage
it
for
does.
that. Did you say I had I had advantage on that roll?
On to hit, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, important because also things.
Also, question.
I need to roll you
Yeah.
another 46 damage.
Because the other question is too, did you have Hunter's Mark up while also having the barrier cast? Because Hunter's Mark is concentration.
Also
Yeah, so you won't be able to do both.
Well, I suppose here's the thing. Narratively speaking, it works because I still got smacked without a barrier. So.
It's true. That's why I wanted to clarify real quick. So that's why I was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
Something to keep in mind.
Well, here's the thing. Now I can put the barrier back up because I don't have Hunter's Mark anymore.
There you go. All right.
That is an additional, 16 damage for a total of 26.
Okay. All right. What does it look like as that goes off?
Calibrating the bow, kind of being a bit focused, a bit charged, as it were, and then being like, wait, this is a spirit creature. I should probably use not spiritual damage. And then firing the bow. If it has eyes, I'm going to aim for it. I'm going to aim for an eyeball.
It doesn't have eyes, but you can see an area where eyes would be. Or probably if it ate a few more souls, probably eyes would form. That you can very easily.
So nasty. Okay, Emotep, like, shut up.
There's decidedly a moment, at this moment, I think Rory is feeling a little bit hostile because you have wielded the energy and image of my sister against me. How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you can very easily attack where you can see almost like these indentations where it looks like eyelids are slowly starting to form as it's having some snacks.
I take a moment to talk to the cleric I appeared next to.
Mm-hmm.
Said, if you don't mind, I'll be following you around for a bit, if that's okay. And
okay.
You'll find it helpful in a few moments from now, I'm sure. And if you have any healing to spare, I could use it.
You see this individual now having a closer look is a tiefling that honestly is very reminiscent of Deidre. A tiefling that has what looks like this kind of amethyst stone that's been kind of fused into portions of their skin, almost looking like lightning. Kind of gives you this look with these bright amethyst kind of eyes for a second before kind of grinning real quick and goes, oh, I got you on healing, and we'll give you a greater healing potion to use as they kind of raise up their staff, almost getting ready to look like they're getting ready to cast some kind of protective barrier around the both of you. Is somewhat injured, but most of the blood that's on them in this moment is not theirs. They were in a grouping that had gotten attacked, and he managed to kind of slip through before the other two got swallowed. Okay. Anything else? Okay.
Nope, that's it for me.
All right. We move to the beastie, who is going to rear up for a second before planting two of its paws, much like an excited puppy, onto the Acidian gate itself. And what you all hear, and Deodora, you can hear as well, because you're seeing this too, is metal twisting and bending. As the weight of this thing is kind of pushes the kind of mid section of the tower backwards slightly. You can hear the metal straining. You hear a lot of individuals inside the gate kind of yelling before it sounds like a number of kind of teleportation circles are going off to kind of quickly move. This thing raises up its maw and chomps onto the top of the Acidian gate. And for a moment, you see smoke rising out of its kind of closed maw, as, again, more of that twisting metal kind of sounds before all of a sudden the metal noise stops. There's silence. Theodora, you have a much better image of this. The creature bit the top of the tower, and much like the soldiers that had been thrown, wrenched the top of the tower off and threw it. And you just see it go flying over the city of Jorix before a crash sounding in the distance.
Is the top of the tower where Tyneel's office is?
Correct.
That's what I thought.
More Crown's Guard moving around. As we move to Astani, as at this moment, portions of the Acidian gate are raining down around you. Lysa in this moment, along with many others, are evacuating the Acidian gate, moving out onto the busy streets. You see Lysa for a moment moving forward towards you, then sees the "don't fuck with me" look that you are most likely giving before doubling way back. And doubles back as Astani. We move to your turn.
Yeah, as soon as they move back, there's this switch back forward to the creature. I think with the damage, could they have seen that they're like slowly forming an eye or some things are happening?
Yeah.
Is there? I know they could. I want to. I want Astani to study this creature for the moment it does not have its its attention on them.
Sure.
To see if they are undead, or like when you're saying if they're a spirit creature, you just want to make sure.
Sure. Why don't you roll a nature check with this?
That's 14 plus 3 for 17.
17. Okay. And you're checking to see if this thing is undead, or are there any other classifications that you're kind of looking for?
Yes.
Okay. So you're not getting, it's kind of strange. It's not quite undead. There are necrotic undertones, of course, that are being used in this. And this thing is seemingly some kind of almost storage bin for spirits. With the many that are locked inside. Instead, you get, I would say, in the vicinity that you're in, now being a little bit closer, probably the one that pops to the surface is actually a sulfur kind of smell. So it's a mixture, I would say, of fiend and some kind of spirit, not quite undead because this creature was never fully alive. It was a smattering of flesh that's been and is continuing to feast. So it's not quite in that categorization of undead.
But if Osani is thinking of this as if this is not undead, but some of it is, could it still be, could those parts still be affected by turn undead?
You can certainly try. You can certainly try.
I think they are
just and the only reason I say that is because
of,
you're unsure.
Yeah, I know. That's
all.
exactly what Asani is. Just like they're using what they only know and of what they have practiced. So they present their holy like symbol. It's just their bandolier of bells and start making like a low, like sonorous tone to censor this creature, to try and force the parts of it that are undead to like come together and like have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Which it is, as we know, really great at those. That is going to be a 16.
Okay. That is my save, I think.
Well,
oh wait, no, it says 16 on here, but under spells it says 18 save DC.
we'll go.
Your save
Confusing.
DC is 18. Your save
Yeah.
DC is 18.
Yeah, then it's 18
Yeah,
is
thank
your save. So yeah, it would fail then.
Because of this channel divinity that they're doing, if it fails its save, it has the frightened and incapacitated condition for 1 minute.
Okay.
And for that duration, it tries to move as far from you as it can on its turn. This effect ends early if the creature takes damage. But whenever I use a turn undead thing, Ostani, any undead that fails it takes 48 radiant damage.
Okay. All right. If you want to go ahead and roll since
Yes.
it failed. Yeah.
That is 21 points of damage.
Ooh. What does it look like as that is going off?
Everything for the Lady of the Veil, the magic that it comes with that is with the waves and the music and the weave. These are piercing like needles going through specifically those parts of them that are undead. That is what failed. That is what is censored, and that is what is being seared. You are not meant to be here, so they are going in, and the weave of like it's just spirit magic coming in, pulling them, and imbuing them with like burning radiant magic.
Love it. Okay. Anything else you wish to do?
Let's see. I think currently they cannot see Theodora yet, right?
No.
All right, then that is their turn.
Okay.
And Rory is at the edge with another cleric.
Correct. Yes. You see a tiefling cleric kind of holding out what looks like a wand at the ready, looking ready to kind of just do a shield if this thing were to change its mind and do an attack. And has given Rory something, it looks like. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. That'll be their turn.
Wonderful. We move to Deodora and Tyneal. As you are at this moment just moving through the gate that separates Erudite Quarter from this one. Seeing now this thing that is still up on its kind of hind legs, chomping away, and you can see a mixture of metal and additional Crown's Guard, which had been up higher in the tower, manning the kind of beams of magic that have been sounding off. And you can see this creature growing slightly in size as that is happening. Don't like that. But this thing is looming. I would say probably you just moved through the gate, so probably about 80-ish feet away from you at this time as you're clearing the gate and moving a little bit more into the initiative range.
80-ish feet away. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to get closer except for using a dash action.
Okay.
Because even blinking wouldn't get me there. Blinking would only get me with my regular movement, and blinking would only get me 70 feet.
Tyneal's gonna do a thing, actually.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna look back at you and extend his hand for a second. Almost reaching out towards you.
Do I need to take it? Is he trying to?
Yeah, if you want to.
I guess I take his hand.
Okay.
I get dragged along.
You see what looks like this kind of magical energy moving along his glove, and as your hand makes contact with his, he gives you a look for a second of just like, get ready, and he teleports you forward.
Holy shit.
Getting you to... Yeah, he's going to expend it so he can push it further. I think you see like beads of sweat. He is having to do a lot more magic and physical labor than he's had to do in a hot second. But he will get you in range of about 30 feet.
Okay. If that's the case, then I will use just my normal movement to get in range.
There you go.
I guess if this thing's like foot.
Yep.
Like
that's all paw.
But it's fine because what I have wanted to do is try to limit its movement, and I want to attack like its tendon.
Sure.
To, like cut its like Achilles heel.
Yeah. Can.
Okay. Is there anybody around me that give me flanking or not?
I would say Astani is probably near-ish by.
Near-ish.
Yeah.
Near enough to give me advantage?
Sure.
Yeah. That's... Oh, no, that's a bonus action. Dang. Okay.
What is it? What were we trying to do?
I was trying to adjust your position so that you could be flanking enough to get that advantage, but that's a bonus action rather than a reaction.
That's okay. I'm going to... Let's see. So on my way, I did do an assessment of this creature, so I know its stats.
You should do.
No, yes, I do. So, but now I have to do math.
This is its current HP, just so you're aware.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect. Okay. 18. I'm gonna expend a superiority die to make this a precision attack. I'm also gonna Great Weapon Master on this. Okay. So that's gonna be 14 plus 9. That's 23 exactly.
Oh, perfect.
And since I'm shifted, I get an extra d6 because I'm wearing my armor.
Yep.
I'm also going to spend another superiority die to make this a distracting strike, so that way that I'll add that to my damage. But also, the next person who attacks before my next turn gets advantage on their attack.
Love it.
More math.
All the math.
Math. Ooh, 22 plus 5, 27 plus 10 for Great Weapon Master, 37 damage.
Whew. Sheesh.
And that's just my first attack.
Yep, I know.
There's like Astani in the corner, just like, oh, thank God, I can go home now.
I can stop doing things now. I'm gonna use an inspiration on my next attack because I didn't hit, but I got another 23.
Okay.
Oh God. Just the dice just flew out of my hand. Oh, that's cute. I got 6, 4, 5 on my die.
Ooh.
I know, right? Plus 5, so that's another 20 damage to it.
What does it look like as you're hitting this thing?
I just I come in through the gate, see what's going on, and like trying to like see how quickly I can get to this creature when Tyneal reaches out, touches my hand, and then I just get zooted across the fucking field. And then I just shake it off, kind of, again, a little similar to like a dog that's like shaking off water. And then I just unsheath my greatsword and just with precision just like find like where the vulnerable part of this creature's like tendon is and just slice at it a couple times.
Love it.
To try to hobble it.
Yeah, and you see those things are heading. This thing is not looking great. You can see I think from your perspective, as its kind of head looks down at what is now attacking one of its paws, you can see almost bubbling to the surface slowly on the left side. This eye is starting to form. And it looks very similar to an eye you've seen before. It takes you back a bit to when you were in the Unitel. In the there was a room that seemed to be operating as both their temple, but also their sacrifice kind of chamber. And there had been a massive eye that formed that blew you and several of your companions back against the wall. Giant yellow eye with a black slit. So that comes to mind.
Deodar takes note of this, but obviously it's all the way up there. Ain't nothing she can really do about that. But
For sure.
She does note it. Yeah, I do not have any bonus actions that I want to take right now, so I will end my turn there.
Sure. All right. The Acidian gate itself is out of commission. So we are moving up in the order to Rory. You see Deodora, almost like a lightning flash, appears on the field in front of you, probably, I would say, about 10 feet or so, and is just carving up the tendon and ankle of this creature.
Okay, so the question that I have for you here is, one, do I have a barrier now?
You have a barrier now.
Okay, question number two. Well, actually, I suppose that is question number one and number two. So, first thing I'm going to do is walk up to Deodora and say, hey, if there happens to be an emergency, eat this. And I hand her a cube.
I look at this cube that I definitely saw like maybe an hour ago. Tiny throw up in the air. And I like just nod knowingly.
And then I explain, you're already kind of in one. I may have also eaten one of these earlier.
Oh, that's why you're glowing.
Yes. Also, one moment. And an ethereal bell appears.
Mm-hmm.
I need our beastie to make a wisdom save.
Okay. It is so great at those. That is going to be a 18.
It makes. Oh, hold on for a moment.
Apologies. It's a 17. I apologize. I can't math.
Oh no, that's fine. It still makes the save.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute, huh? No, it's a 17.
This creature is wise and it also has armor. I dislike this. Oh well, I suppose we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Okay.
I'm gonna go shoot the short bow at it.
I figured. I was like, I'm gonna wait till I get confirmation because I don't know what
roll with
doing.
Advantage.
Yep, you will get advantage on it.
I roll with advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, because I did a distracting strike on it. So on your next attack roll, you get advantage.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. So
that's fun.
That's a hit is a 25.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Okay, so it is this many, but also, wait, hold on, is this many, and then it's also that. Okay, hold on. 30 damage.
Okay. What does it look like as you are hitting this thing? It is still up, but barely.
There is just me looking at Deodora, just kind of disappointed because, like, why can't these things ever be simple things? As I pull out this purple and silver tinged bow and shoot an arrow from it.
Okay. All right.
I imagine Rory like says like, why can't these things just be simple? And like as he's saying that, pulls out the crossbow and like without looking at the creature just shoots it in the face. Just like completely kind of just over it.
That is actually the vibe. That is exactly the vibe. Yes.
It's giving ADHD moment real quick. It's giving Arnold from Magic School Bus. So please, could this be a normal field trip? And just like no.
It's like, do you know whose class you're in?
Yeah,
dude?
do you know?
What do you mean?
Incredible. Anything else you wish to do, Rory?
Nope, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Thanks to the loveliness that is your entire team, but especially Astani, you see this creature slowly lets itself drop from what remains of the Acidian gate, landing on all fours. And yes, Deodora, you will get an attack of opportunity, as because of the channel divinity that you did, it is going to try and leave.
Oh, I mean, I get attack of opportunity anyway because I got Sentinel feet, baby.
Yep.
Nobody can escape me. Okay, I'm gonna use inspiration because I definitely didn't hit, but I can. I'm like just there.
Yep.
Oh, sick. Okay. Oh my god, that's a 23 again. That is my number.
go.
That's my number today.
All right, and go ahead and roll
I
damage.
mean, it's dead. Like even like.
Let's see how much the overkill
without adding
is.
without adding my modifier. But it's 19 damage.
Yeah. What does it look like as you hit this thing, as you literally see it starting to just slowly turn and stretch forward like it's about to step away?
Is about to step away. Okay, I know like the top of it is like 160 feet.
Mm-hmm.
How high up is its belly?
Its belly is about 80 feet above you.
Okay, great. Since I get to have a dope moment right now, I think as it's turning away, I like jump up in the air and then blink up to its belly and slice it open.
Incredible. Okay.
And just like, and it's gonna be nasty, but it's already kind of nasty around here anyway, I imagine, because this thing is just here. So, but just like, you know, slice it open, let all the guts fall out.
Love it. Okay.